Hi, my name is Sybil Amuti. I am the founder of Legacy Row, which is a brand consultancy focused on legacy building for brands. I am also the founder of the Grace Podcast, which is a spiritual development podcast for women. And I'm also the co-founder of The Great Girlfriends, which is a professional and personal development podcast for women. What inspired me to Jumpstart was really wanting to contribute authentic storytelling as a brand strategist. It's very important to me that I take my expertise and plug it into brands who are interested in having a lifespan that is 100 years well beyond the beginning of a brand. And so I love to get involved with content. I love to get involved with business development. I love to get involved with partnerships and just really creating a story or controlling a narrative that helps to influence the way that consumers engage with brands. The major challenge in jumpstarting for me was believing in myself. Honestly, owning the fact that I do have everything that I need to go out on my own and work independently as a consultant, but also really putting my thought leadership forward so that other people would buy into it. I think the most important thing about jumpstarting is having the confidence in what you know and having the ability to articulate your vision and articulate your thoughts very clearly and concisely so that other people have a buy-in. And so for me, I think that belief in myself, or that lack of belief in myself at the beginning, was really hard for me to effectively market my capabilities. Oh my goodness, so many things. Some of the things that people told me as reasons why I shouldn't start was, number one, being a woman. It's hard to be a woman and do business, which I'm like, yeah, right. As we can see clearly, women, specifically Black females, are the leading group of entrepreneurs in the country. So that can't be the case. But number one, being a woman would be a challenge. Number two, getting the financial resources that I needed to back my ideas. And number three, really creating or having infrastructure, that would be a challenge for me. If someone came to me and said, I want to jumpstart my own vision and dream, the very first thing I would tell them is that you have to have your why. It's so important that when you go on an entrepreneurial journey and you're out there on that mission, you're very clear on why you're doing it. We're not doing it to prove anyone else wrong. We're not doing it to silence the voices of the people who said you couldn't, but we're actually doing it because you want to penetrate the world or create your own footprint in a very unique way. And so I would tell a person, the first thing you need to be clear on is having a why that's independent of other people's voices, of their perceptions of you or their ideas about who you are, but a why that's clear about your purpose and how you're going to contribute that out really to the world. If I were to give an entrepreneur a few tools that I think they should heavily rely on for the success of their business, one I think would be digital influence and strategy, making sure that you have enough visibility and outward-facing marketing materials that you can utilize across digital platforms. Being present in social media is so important, it's so effective, it's very useful towards literally taking one person and reaching out really to the world. The other thing I would say is it's super important to have a project management system that supports your infrastructure, meaning until you have bodies in place, utilize a project management system that can help support the needs of your projects. And always think outside of your capabilities, meaning if it's something that you know you need but you're not capable of, consider accounting software, consider marketing software, consider automating things that are outside of your capabilities but that are required for the success of your business. I would also consider having a business plan that kind of stays ready. And the reason why is because you never know who you'll meet that will take interest in your brand or your idea and want to know more or want to know ways that they can contribute towards the growth of your brand. So it's very important to have a concise, a short business plan that gives people an idea of what your brand is about. I also think it's very important to go out and communicate your vision. I think it's so important to be able to network. If you want to go to meetups in the city, wherever you live, or if you want to participate in groups where they're like-minded entrepreneurs, but also finding your tribe, getting in there, making sure that you're connecting with people who share the same mind that you do around business or share ideas, and also taking in the content, consuming from thought leaders in your field so that you're always keeping yourself sharp. Never think that you're the smartest one in the room. You always want to aspire to get wisdom and insights from people who have had more years in the business, have had more experience, and can offer you more expertise. I'm Sybil Amuti, and I'm a Jump Starter.